You're watching BCTV. We're all about Branford. You're watching BCTV, Branford Government Television, a service of Branford Community Television. This program is brought to you in part through the support of the town of Branford.
Okay, welcome. We'll call the Board of Selectmen's meeting for March 1st, 2022 to order. Item 1, can I get a motion to approve the Board of Selectmen minutes for February 16th, 2022? Move, seconded. Any edits, corrections, omissions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item 2, executive session. Can I get a motion to go into executive session?
So moved. Second.
Move, seconded. We're going to go in to discuss pending tax appeals, and we'll invite in Attorney Perito. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Can I get a motion to go back into regular session?
So moved. Second.
Move, second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are back in regular session. For the record, no votes were taken while in the executive session. Can I get a motion to accept the proposed settlement for the airgrass tax settlement?
So moved. Second.
It's been moved, second, and all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Item 3, to consider and if appropriate, approve a request from Laura Bourbon, Director, Dan Cosgrove Animal Shelter, to waive the bid for the purchase and installation and maintenance of surveillance cameras and milestone camera software to the Dan Cosgrove Animal Shelter and award the contract to OmniData in the amount of $58,430.62. Laura is here. Laura, did you want to add anything? I know we do have a letter as well in our packet from the IT Director, Deb Murdo, regarding this bid waiver. As Deb Murdo has laid out, OmniData, the OmniData installs is the preferred vendor for the town of Branford. They have done a number of projects with the town, as well as installs the software that we use, as pointed out in the letter, community center, community house, transfer station, fire department, and police department, and there's some other locations as well, town hall. So we, for public safety purposes and convenience, they want to be all on one platform. I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about.
Yeah, I spoke to Debbie about that, and she had stated that in the past they had gone with other vendors, and that it was not successful, and they actually brought Omni in to fix the issues. So that's why she felt confident going with them.
Yeah, and which Deb has stated in her letter as well. Sure.
So I'm not averse to helping and do this, but I was wondering, why was this not part of the original plan when we first were thinking about, $5 million to do the Cosgrove shelter, right? The animal shelter. This was not part of the architect's plans at all? No security of any kind? Do you know?
I don't have the answer.
Yeah, so this is within their current appropriation, so this is not above the appropriation, but there's a number of items that are owner provided. So with the community center project, there's some equipment and related cameras that the town bought. We procured those outside of the contracts, as well as, and I mentioned too about the milestone software that we use. That was something that they had migrated to put it a couple years ago.
I'm familiar with it.
You're familiar
I used
with
it, yep.
Right? And so I think PD was the first that had it. And, to put them all on the platform. So there are a number of items that are owner supplied, but they're part of to be clear, it is part of the original appropriation for the project.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I just have one question. It makes it sound like this is one bid, and is this not actually two quotes for two systems that'll integrate with each other? One's a camera system and one's a access. It's a little, the way she wrote it made it look like it's one thing, and then in fact it's not. It's two separate
bids.
items.
You're right. OmniData is the hardware, the milestone is the
Milestone is how you access the cameras and
go
from place to place.
Right.
But the other information I received is that, is there some is this a self-contained system within the animal shelter that you will be controlling as far as the access? Or will it be integrated with someone else's help?
I believe that there is going to be a system in place actually at the animal shelter, but it's going to be integrated through the whole town.
Now, I'm talking about the lock system, though. The access, the door strikes, so forth, the second bid.
Yep.
There's two quotes.
Yeah.
One is for the cameras,
Yep.
the setup and everything else, and one is for access.
Yep.
Wouldn't that be a standalone system without having to be, it has nothing to do with the milestone system because it has
No,
to do with
Omni-
Omni.
Omni data,
I
right.
understand that. And I'm not against this, but it's, that part of it probably should have went out to bid because it's a standalone system. I mean, Omni may do work on it, they may have stuff, but that system is standalone, and hopefully all of the control of that system is going to be within your building. And
Yeah, I do
some of the
believe it
information I
is.
got that the firehouse was going to be helping with some of the setting up, or
I think it's something
Control?
to do with the controlling of the software.
you understand what I'm saying? Normally
You're saying
an
like
access
the
system should be
access one.
standalone.
You're saying
Access.
the access system,
Yeah,
why are
that's
we
all.
looking at that outside of the cameras and the security?
Well, they're two separate
Right.
things.
Yeah,
That's
no,
the only
no,
reason I
that's what
say
you're
it, but they
asking, right.
lumped it, she unfortunately lumped it all into one thing for you, and it makes it look like you got this $58,000 camera system or whatever, and that's not factual. For you, it's actually, you're getting two systems.
Right.
One, I understand, being
Right.
integrated. The other one, in all honesty, I mean,
So to your
I'm just hoping it's a standalone system. The second one, the 14
yeah, to your
change,
point,
I think it is.
yeah, it's the right. I don't know, the 14 and the right here.
Yeah, one's 36,
Yeah,
one's
installation of
14,
the- yeah,
something like that.
yep.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, I tried to reach out yesterday to get some stuff on that because I am familiar with the systems. And the little information I was able to get, it almost sounded like to save money, you weren't going to have everything there and some of the processing of the locks and codes or whatever was going to come from here. And I don't know, I don't have anyone else to ask about that. I don't know if you know or not. I'm sure this all went through IT, but I would hope
did,
that
yeah.
whatever system they have is their system, standalone, they take care of it, and they don't really want anybody else to be involved. And that's the only thing I don't know with the system. And again, I'm not going to vote against it.
Yeah, well,
because
that's
I don't
right.
want to
Is
hold
there-
anything up, but
Yeah.
it was confusing because there's two separate proposals there that was lumped into one. So you might want to find out about that before you,
No, it's
Just to
it's-
make
it
sure
is a
they're all taking
standalone.
care of their
It is a
stuff. Okay.
standalone. That's what
and they'll
I'm
do
not
all
sure.
their own processing
The-
at
the-
their place.
For the security, and like we have in the other buildings
Okay.
too. They're all standalone separate.
Okay.
So for the item on the agenda, should we also include after the camera software, security system components?
I think,
Yeah, that
I
might
think
be
you should
clearer.
probably say we're waiving the two quotes received by IT, adding up the 58 change.
Well, for the purchase, installation, and maintenance of surveillance cameras and milestone camera software and security system components?
Yeah, because it's still the same
At the
company.
dam,
It's
yeah,
still
at
all
Right.
Omni data.
Right,
Just
just
to be
two
clear,
separate
we're not
packages,
talking
that's
about
all.
separate
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
things too.
Yep.
I see
You're
what you're
right.
saying.
On the agenda item should have, that's a
It's
good
okay.
catch.
And,
Yeah,
that's
should
all.
have had the other thing. But
Yep.
to be clear for those who are watching,
Yeah.
it's one company. The full proposal is in the packet
Yeah.
for each selectman to review. And the letter in terms of the work and the service being provided is going through IT.
Yeah.
As all part of this one project within the current appropriation. It's just a owner-supplied responsibility.
Yeah. Good.
All right,
Make a motion to approve?
Second?
move, second. Any further discussion? All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Green use, to consider an appropriate approval request from the Branford Early Learning Center for the use of the town green on April 9th, 2022, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. to hold an art show and activities for the Week of the Young Child.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Then move, seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Item 5, correspondence. Item 6, we do not have any other correspondence. Item 6, other business. Actually, I will just mention, I did receive a notice the other day. Volunteers organizing a labyrinth walk for peace. This will be Saturday, March 5th at 12 noon. This will be located on the Branford Greenway Trail where the labyrinth's located. It's about halfway down the trail. You can access it either by parking over at the Tabor Drive, Arc Road lot, or on the Pine Orchard Road. There's some spots over there accessing the Shoreline Greenway Trail. So once again, that is a labyrinth walk for peace, Saturday, March 5th at noon. And the intention is, the walk of this is the intention of peace for the people in Ukraine and the world. So, with that, any other discussion? All right.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Move second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
This program was brought to you in part through the support of the Town of Branford. Watch town meetings and other videos on demand at BranfordTV.org.